So today we are going back in time to my very first video I ever uploaded to YouTube. We're gonna watch it together. I haven't seen this in literally over a decade, so this should be fun. Let's go.
I'll give you a little thing of what we're using today. We got a 150 grain Woodsman broadhead right there. Razor sharp, I sharpened them myself.
Oh my God, the gum. Okay, we're gonna stop right here. So as you guys can see, I'm using a longbow, but this is actually a homemade longbow. You know, during this time, I was so poor, I actually had to sell my compound because I didn't have any money, and I made my own longbow with a Bingham archery kit, and that's what I hunted with. So it wasn't because I was trying to be, you know, something special. It was literally because I couldn't afford to keep my compound. So that's kind of funny, but all right, let's go. And you see the blue underneath? That's actually a tracksuit because I just got done from training. And so I didn't even change or anything. I just put a ghillie suit over top my actual tracksuit, which is freaking hilarious. All right, let's go.
And we have a 100 grain brass insert on the end. So there's 250 grains at the end of this tip. This thing will go through any shoulder. I guarantee it. It is a lethal weapon right there. That's what we're using.
Wow.
Shooting.
This is great.
53 pounds longbow, homemade. And hopefully they come in tonight. We've been patterning them. I mean, they've been crossing about every 3 nights. So this is the 3rd night. So hopefully they cross. Stay tuned. You'll see our setup next.
I love this because this is before trail cameras, at least for me. And again, we lived in Ohio, which means we could legally bait, but again, I couldn't afford corn. So this is just old fashioned scouting. Every 3 days, the deer would cross. This was not far from our house. And so every 3 days they would come out of the neighbor's cedars and pass through our timber there. And so I had patterned them and they usually would come through. I actually still remember this. It was right around 5 o'clock. And so this is pretty cool. Again, no blind, nothing on the ground. Oh man, this is fun. I haven't seen this in, oh my God, it's got to be 10 plus years since I watched this video. So this is cool.
All right, folks, here's our setup. We're waiting for the deer to come over from here. Cameraman's back here. It is Wednesday, December 16th, 4 o'clock. The deer have been crossing through here around 5 o'clock. So that's what we're hoping for. We could shoot the deer right there, or we could shoot them behind us on the edge of the field. We're hoping they come right in here.
The gum.
Yeah.
Wow, the gum.
Ghillie suits. We both have ghillie suits. Cameraman does too. My cameraman's Jeremy Bowmar, my brother. And yeah, hopefully this will work out. All right, guys.
Oh, here they come. This is great. I'm just going to pause this real quick. By the way, I'm freaking out right now because, again, shooting a deer on the ground with no blind, like hiding next to some logs, is extremely difficult. Anyone that's ever done that knows how hard that is. But then I'm also using a homemade longbow. So no sights. It's just me pulling the string back and looking at this arrow. And then I've got to be able to shoot this animal, you know, with no sights, which is I've done many times, obviously, but not at this point in my life. I'd probably shot maybe a couple of animals with a longbow at this point. But yeah, this is awesome. The editing is top notch, guys, as you can tell. This was a hard season. I mean, I was really, really struggling that year. Oh my gosh. Here they come. Aim small, miss small. That's hilarious. I smashed her. That's great. The triple replay, slow motion. Oh my gosh, didn't stop her, nothing. And just absolute bullseye. That is really cool. I'm very proud of that shot. I lose my mind. I nailed her.
I nailed her, baby. Yeah. We pulled it off.
Oh, wow. The cringe level is so high that it's actually kind of funny. But
guys, did you see that?
It goes right so far past.
Baby. Boom. It could not have worked out any better. Point blank range.
Wow.
Oh my God. Did you see eye penetration? That's a woodsman for you right there.
I gotta pause it. This is so great. You know, obviously, at this point in my life, what you guys have to realize is I'm a nobody, you know, and I just wanted to make it in the hunting industry. And so I was always modeling after my heroes, you know, the Mike Waddells, the T-Bones, everyone I watched online, you know, whenever I was growing up. And they would always shout out their products. And so that's why you kind of heard, that's a woodsman for you, because that was just kind of what everybody did. And I kind of modeled that same behavior. And going back in time, if I could tell this version of Josh, buddy, you know, you're going to have one of the largest hunting channels in the world, he wouldn't believe it. Because I can promise you, this kid right here, I mean, is as young and raw as it gets. And my God, I would never believe in a million years we'd be where we are now as the whole Bowmar enterprise is. So it's kind of cool. And man, I'm having a little bit of nostalgia here with this. And but man, let's keep going.
What you just witnessed is completely free-ranging whitetails right there. There's not a high fence around here for hundreds of miles. I mean, it is completely free-ranging. I mean, I've been hunting hard. I mean, I'm talking every single day, morning and night, just hunting. And it is December 16th. Let's see what time it is.
December 16th.
Oh man, it is, you can look there.
The
Right
old
before
flip phone.
5 o'clock, guys.
4:58.
December 16th. I just smoked her. She is dead. She has an arrow through the pump station. All right, we're gonna give her about 15 minutes. I mean, it's not gonna take long. She's smoked. She's done, and we're gonna go get her. Man, I've hunted so hard for this, guys. You have no idea. You have no idea how hard I've been hunting for this. Just can't believe it worked out like this. I got the cameraman is my brother, getting some good quality time with him. I mean, Jeremy Bowmar, thank you, man. Thanks.
The brother did nail that
Wouldn't
footage.
have done it with anyone else.
I mean, over the shoulder,
what
kept
it's all
it framed
about.
right.
That's
Great.
what it's all about right here.
And I'm drawing back and aiming right at my brother. That's great.
All right, guys. That's the setup we got right here. Cameraman was sitting right here. This is where I was.
A ghillie suit
We're
work.
standing from the view of the deer. That's where she was standing when I shot her. Couldn't have worked out any better. All right. Oh, right there's my arrow. Right there it is. Oh, that baby's covered in blood. Let's go look at it.
Wow. It just goes to show you guys, good is good enough with this stuff. You know, you can't just sit back and just work on making the perfect video. A lot of people do that. It's paralysis by analysis and be like, oh, this isn't perfect yet. I'm gonna wait until I make a perfect video. Yeah, you know what? Just good is good enough. You get content out there, and every video just work on making it a little bit better.
You can see that right there. That is good sign. All right, folks. She's went maybe 60 yards, and I know I put a heart shot on her. If not a heart shot, a double lung. Arrows covered in blood.
Still got
You can
that
see
gum.
That baby compared to the rest. She is dead somewhere. I mean, I know it. So we're gonna continue tracking. The blood trail is easy to follow. So we'll track.
That is so funny. Oh,
There she is, guys. There she is.
see the old white belly. This is great. It just goes to show you, it's not about where you start, it's just about not quitting. You know,
Big.
this is
mature
16
doe.
years ago, guys.
Here, let me spin her around here.
Wow. 16
Homemade
years.
longbow.
Let me pause that real quick. And the funniest thing is, it took us 14 years to get to 100 million views. And by the end of the 15th year, we had already hit our billionth view. 14 years to get to 100 million, which is a lot. Now, don't get me wrong, that is a lot. It went from 0 to 14 years to get to 300,000 subscribers as well. And then within the next 14 months, we went over 2 million subscribers. So you just gotta keep at it, and just every single video, do a little bit better each time. But here, let's finish this out.
This doe is an
a big doe.
absolute giant. Big, huge, mature doe. It couldn't have worked any better. Hunting good, solid. I mean, from the 8th, as soon as I got back from school, I've been hunting hard, just trying to get a deer. I shot a nice buck at a gross 140 earlier this season during the rut when I was home for a weekend. And then once school started, I got into track, and it was kind of difficult to get some time into hunting. But as soon as I got off on break, I hit the woods. I've been at it every single day. Wasn't hunting over bait this time, anything, just trying to get one with the longbow. And I love a good challenge, so on the ground, man, it doesn't get much harder than that with a longbow. But I'll tell you what, guys, this has been fun. I was hoping everything would work out tonight, and it sure did. The temperature changed drastically. I mean, it got the deer moving earlier, because I've been having a lot of problems previously with deer coming in late and not being able to get them on tape. But today was not the case. It worked out perfectly. It's December 16th. We shot it right before 5 o'clock. We gave her maybe like 10 minutes, you know, not much. I knew I put a perfect shot on her. Everything worked out perfectly. And my brother, Jeremy Bowmar's behind the camera. He did a good job today. Got everything that we needed. Perfect.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I mean, holy cow, talk about going back in time. That was 16 years ago. We just watched our very first YouTube video in Bowmar bow hunting history. So my message to all of you guys, if you are considering starting a YouTube channel, it is so much easier in today's world than back then. The camera equipment, the GoPros, the quality of the footage is so much better. Just do it. Good is good enough. Because honestly, your phone can film hunts. I've filmed hunts on my phone when cameras stop working or whatever. You guys don't need fancy equipment. You don't need all the crazy stuff. Just get together what you got. It could just be your phone or maybe a little GoPro, or buy yourself a nice camera and get out in the woods and press record and just upload it. All of these videos you see back in the day, for 8 years, I edited my own content. I didn't have all the fancy editors and all of that stuff. None of that came until later. Use my story as inspiration to do it yourself, and I hope you guys do. So if you like this video, let me know down in the comments. I know this is kind of a weird style, but you know, I enjoyed this. And if you guys do love our channel and love our content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It always blows me away how many of you watch our content but aren't actually subscribed. So make sure to do that. Turn on the bell notification so you get notified and can see the videos early before YouTube demonetizes them or shadow bans them due to violent content, whatever. But anyway, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting us. I'll see you in the next video.